Something is brewing at African Rainbow Capital, also known as ARK Invest. ARK Invest is listed on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange with a share price of around 5 Rand 3 cents by the time of this recording. The market cap is around 6.7 billion Rand, so it's not the biggest company on the JSE, which could mean there's lots more room for growth potentially. Today we'll be looking at ARK Invest's overview, some of their investments, their investment strategy, the team, and then finally the news that is getting me really interested and excited, and then finally the bottom line where I'll share some of the positive signs, the negative signs, and the conclusion. So stay tuned till the end. Before we get into it, this video is sponsored by Binance, a cryptocurrency exchange that allows you to invest in various cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Nano, Dogecoin, and more. There is a link in the description where you can get free crypto after your first deposit on Binance. Who doesn't like freebies? Back to African Rainbow Capital. So their investments is quite diversified. They've got investments in telecommunications, in mining, business process outsourcing, agriculture, property, banking, insurance, and financial services. With investments including companies that you might have heard of or maybe even use: Rain, TimeBank, AfriMet, Crops Group, GemCap, Alexander Forbes, Uber, and more. Now I know Rain and Time is really exciting, so if you are either a Rain customer or even a TimeBank customer, please let us know in the comments what your experience is at those two companies. It really means a lot, as we can also then understand better what the business is from a consumer perspective. So they've got Rain, TimeBank, AfriMet. AfriMet, we all know, is an amazing company with great management as well as a diversification play. Crops Group, GemCap, and there's a few other unlisted companies, and their investments of ARK is mostly or majority unlisted and mostly South African. The net asset value is around 9 Rand, and there's various calculations that they did to get to that, which means that the current share price of around 5 Rand is trading at quite a big discount to net asset value. But how accurate that net asset value is, well, I don't know. Maybe there's someone smart that really can tell me whether it is or not. But according to them, the net asset value is around 9 Rand, and we are trading at a big discount today. So the interesting thing, before we get into that, the team, you might know the team or some of them, but some of the team members include Patrice Motsepe, which is a great South African businessman, Johan van Zyl and Johan van der Merwe, and there's a few more experienced team members. So you've got an amazing team, but they are compensated for their skills in African Rainbow Capital. So the interesting thing that is happening is a director is buying heavily. And remember, directors can sell for many reasons, but in my opinion, they only buy for one reason. And the director called Johan van Zyl recently bought a lot of shares. Look at this. On 26 November, he bought 2.1 million rands worth of share at 5 Rand 9 cents, which is a little bit below or a little bit above the current level. On 25 November, between 23 November and 25 November, he bought around 1 million rands worth of shares. Then he also bought 7 million rand worth of shares in mid-November and also 6.6 million rand in 14 September. So in total, he bought around 17 million rand worth of ARK shares just in the last 2 months. So that is showing me a lot of confidence from management in African Rainbow Capital. They also recently announced that they acquired shares in an African leading fintech company called CrossFin, which seems very interesting. So if we look at the share price, they've had a great year. They've had a difficult few years, but if we look at the last year and the last 6 months, so just looking at the last 3 years, they're actually in the red, below or negative 5.9%. Year to date, up 23.9%. But in the last year, ARK is up 64.94%. So around 65% increase in the last year, which is great. And it's still relatively a small cap on the JSE. So let's get to the bottom line. The company is complex and it has a lot of investments, and it's difficult to understand a lot of investments. So let's first look at the negative signs or the potential risks. The first one is management fees. Now, I don't know in and out what the management fees look like, but I know they get rewarded for their work a lot. A potential second negative sign is over diversification, but that can be a benefit because there's less risk, but it could also be, it's difficult to manage so many companies and keep track of everything, especially from a shareholder's perspective, but also from management. Remember, you've got so many cookies in the jar. But then we get to the positive signs. First of all, directors are buying. Well, this Johan van Zyl really bought a lot. The discount to net asset value, to NAV, which means the current share price is trading at a discount to the net asset value, which means there is potential room for upside if it catches up to that NAV. They've got a good team, a really experienced team, and you can really bet that, they know what they are doing. And they've got quality businesses, as we've mentioned in the investments. So overall, I'm more positive than negative. It's really moved up on my radar and could even be in one of our 2022 stock picks. We'll let you know. Make sure you subscribe for that video coming soon at the end of December, which is our 2022 stock picks. Let us know whether you are an ARK, bull or bear, and whether you're one of the customers of Rain or Timeback. Would love to hear your experience. Overall, I'm more bullish than bearish and might even add to my portfolio, but we'll let you know. Let us know what you think, and we'll dig deeper into the research and see what happens. Have a great day. My name is Higo. Thanks for being part of FinMeUp. Join the community in the description below. The links are there to WhatsApp and Telegram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. As always, thank you for watching. Cheers.